Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading number 943. Before getting into this reading, if you are a reoccurring viewer and you would like to support the growth of my channel, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to stick around and support my channel, my work, welcome, and thank you very much for your support as well as your presence during this reading. So, starting with interpreting the number 943, number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. Whenever you let go of people and situations that are not working for you, that don't align with you, that don't flow, really, and cause more friction than peace, than stability. You are helping humanity as a whole release that same misalignment or dysfunction, maybe even. This number is just a reminder that there is always deeper meaning, sometimes that we can't even see, behind loss. And I always think that a bigger or more obvious reason is helping us heal and become wiser. But of course, that's only if you choose to heal. The number 4 is about peace, balance, stability, and your ancestors. I do think that if that's what you're trying to create more of in your life by letting things go, your ancestors are supporting you with that, because it will, if it's not already, have an effect on future generations, whether they're your own kids or other kids, other people that are still growing, even if they're not kids. I don't know. Growing is definitely a lifelong thing. Healing is a lifelong thing. I don't believe either of those are really a destination. Maybe that could help you be more open, if you're not already, to healing, is seeing it as a lifelong commitment to yourself, your well-being, and your wisdom, your awareness, and ultimately your power. I am a strong believer that knowledge is power. So the more that you know about yourself, the more you know about those around you, your environment, the universe, the more power you have. I believe we all have power, always. And it shows up in how we show up in the world, what we say and what we do. And that is one thing that we will always have control over. How we show up, at least energetically, how we show up with our intentions. The number 3, this number was significant in the reading before this one. It's about communication, self-expression, healing, and growing. And I do feel like that could be something that you need to be focused on if you're trying to release someone or something that isn't healthy for you, is giving you yourself the space and time that you need to express yourself, to process, to heal, and to grow. And I saw the number 432, which, if you've been around, you know that number, or numbers like that, are about trusting that everything happens for a reason. There really is a lot of power, a lot of wisdom and healing. And if some part of you is not believing that or is underestimating that, maybe it could be good to question that, why you feel that way. Is it because you don't think that you're worth it, or that how you show up in the world doesn't really matter because the world it already sucks a little bit? Whatever the reason, you have the power to change your perspective or to change your mind if that's what you want. Of course, spirit realm, your spirit guides, especially your ancestors, are going to want you to heal and to choose to learn and to use that wisdom to make a difference in a way that is unique to you based on your own experiences and your own personality. Maybe this is an opportunity for you to have a much deeper understanding of yourself and why you're here than you may already have. Especially if you've been on the healing journey for a while, this is definitely an opportunity to go deeper. So this could be a sign for somebody to start exploring and understanding their inner world, or to keep doing that. Confirmation. Adding up these numbers, 9 plus 4 is 13, and 13 plus 3 is 16, 1 plus 6 is 7. That number was on one of the cards in the reading that I quoted before this. It is about wisdom and expanding your consciousness and finding deeper meaning. Just confirmation of what I've already been talking about with healing and how much wisdom and ultimately power there is in healing. And I really do feel like whoever is watching this, you have some knowledge, the potential to have some knowledge, if you don't already, to seriously make a difference. And this could even be confirmation that you really aren't alone in whatever you're trying to release or process or express. And I think the more that you do that openly, you will see that. The world will reflect back to you what you're already feeling. And it may take time, but I really do believe that. I'm going to start wrapping up this reading by drawing out a couple of cards from the Prism of Visions Tarot. I wanted to say the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. A card from the Ancestor Spirit Oracle was in the previous reading too that came to mind. It was the Teach and Share. So maybe it's just time for you to learn to be a student so you can eventually share and be a teacher. Your ancestors seem to be bringing that message. So they could be talking about maybe children that you have, or nieces or nephews, or if you work with children. The first card I have is the Six of Wands in reverse with the zodiac sign of Leo. I wanted to say Libra. Number 6 is about self-love. So if you are being faced with a choice that really truly boils down to a choice between self-destruction and self-love, this is confirmation to make the choice that is about loving yourself rather than maybe pleasing somebody else or just destructive to yourself in some way. It seems that you're feeling overlooked. Have the Four of Swords. I did want to say the Four of Wands. We have the same planet here. I don't know if that's Jupiter or Saturn. You can look it up if you'd like, but we do have the zodiac sign of Libra there. I did just say I wanted to say that zodiac sign. So that's very, very interesting. I do think this feeling of feeling overlooked, undervalued, this Four of Swords is here to encourage you to reflect on that, to allow yourself to rest and contemplate, to heal. Because when you heal, I think you will attract people who will celebrate you, who will let you win in life. I'm going to draw one last card from these box of cards here. And it has number 21. 2 plus 1 is 3 again. More confirmation to express yourself and to heal. It says, I'm mad at the world, but really I'm sad and I'm hurt. It's really hard to let things go even though I want the best. I'm sorry. This reminds me of what I said before about feeling like the world is already too far gone, and that's why I'm just feeling that there are bigger things happening that you don't have a lot of control over that might be really weighing on you. And this could be an opportunity to find deeper meaning in that frustration. Remember that frustration, really all it is it's passion. It means that you care a lot. And you can use this passion, this anger. It's a double-edged sword. You can use it for good, or for evil, for better, or for worse. And this reading is here to encourage you or to confirm for you to choose good. Choose to use this anger for the better, for the betterment of yourself and for humanity. You can really use this passion to fulfill some sort of purpose that I believe that you would discover through healing. I just think there's a lot to learn and to discover with healing. And so really the general overall message here seems to be look inward, understand yourself, and release whatever is keeping you feeling stuck.